Many women have that, quote, a way of communicating and nurturing, especially the young children. They need that mother. And I see so many single parents nowadays. And it's a struggle for them to work all day, go home and take care of children, educate them. And in a school like ours, there's a tuition to be paid, and they struggle, but there's sources where somebody has the drive to accomplish something. And I say this to all the students, you want to achieve something, uh, go for it, and then we'll find a way to support that. There are people out there who will look at you and say, wow, you've got that idea, let me help you. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Women need to be able to ask for help. And I see that we are able to partner and do that, just exactly that, in our school.
And how do you receive this retirement in the time of you will write a book? One time we talk about, I mean,
Oh,
you are thinking and share all the wonderful experience in a book.
over the years, I've written many, many articles and newsletters, and I have all of that. And I would like to take the mission and the philosophy, my way of thinking about education, and put that down. And my book that I would write right now would not be the best seller for the average reader, because I would be putting in
Absolutely,
the,
yes.
well, I would be putting in what you need to anticipate in August. There's so many working parts to a school, and particularly in these small schools where, if well, I would say, you look for the transportation department, or you look for the counselor, or you look for the personnel department. I just say to people who are thinking about working in a school like Our Lady of Perpetual Help, put a mirror in your drawer, because when you're looking for that department, look in the mirror, because you're it.
Okay.
It doesn't take too much to realize that there aren't all those people to support you. You're going to do the job, so you have to be ready and prepared to do that. Now that could scare people, but when I was the first time I was a principal in '72, I didn't have a mirror in my drawer, and I'm telling you that I learned by experience of what makes things work. And if there's a problem in the school, you have to fix it. There's not somebody that you can tell to go fix it, because that somebody isn't there.
And you're thankful. How do you who do you want to mention in your time of retirement? Teachers, students. Uh, if you see back all those
Oh,
49 years.
my own teachers? Yes, I go all the way back to when I was in high school. I had the same teacher for Latin for 3 years,
Oh.
Mrs. Anderson. And God rest her soul, I'm sure if I'm going to be 70, she's long gone. But
Okay.
in any case, great teacher, taught me many things. And then I went on to the universities and all that, and frankly, no one really jumps out at me from there, but some of my greatest teachers were mentors, and they were really, in my first 8 or 9 years of teaching, my mentors were from the sisters that I was working alongside of. And there was many great Dominican sisters I worked with for 8 years, and I watched them educate children, and how they planned, and the things they taught me. And as my mother once said to me when I was a very young principal, she came there and she watched me interact with the students in the church at the Mass. And afterwards, she stopped me at the back of the church and she said, "The sisters taught you well."
That's
Because, of course, teachers
fantastic.
often teach like they were taught. And
Yes.
so I was able to take the greatness there. And then all along the way, I've had a lot of great people that I've worked with, other principals, superintendents, and people who jump out at me. Um, I had a pastor, his name was Father Sylvester Eye, and Father I was a very wise man, and he led me to new levels of education. In our conversations, he gave me many ideas.
And the future for Catholic education, in your view, now you are in retirement?
The future for Catholic education is in leadership, the development of leadership.
Excellent answer.
And that is part of the book, or another book maybe.
Yes.
But way back in the 80s, I wrote a white paper when I was studying at Boston College on the demise